us here. It's great to be here in Woodbridge with Minister Fideli and our local champions, Minister Lecce and Minister Tobolo, and our friends at the CME and Artistic Skylight. The great folks here at Artistic Skylight. Sam, the founder, started this great company in 1980, and it's a great family-run business. And Sam, thank you so much. Where's Sam? Sam, come here for a minute, just for a second. I'll put this mask on when you come close here. This is the gentleman, the founder that started 40 years ago. You're an amazing man,
Yes.
and thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you.
They're an incredible example. These folks are true entrepreneurs. And thanks to the hardworking small businesses just like this, we're getting Ontario back to work. My friends, today's job numbers bring some great news. 378,000 jobs were added to Ontario's economy in June. That's 378,000 more people back to work and taking home a paycheck. We saw 107,000 more jobs in the retail sector, 66,000 more jobs in manufacturing, and 34,000 more jobs in construction. These numbers are good signs. But we know we still have a long, long way to go. And my promise to you is that I won't stop until every Ontarian, until every worker in Ontario is back on their feet. And this week, we took the first steps with our Made in Ontario plan, a plan for economic growth, renewal, and recovery. Because when you say Made in Ontario, it means something more these days. My friends, not long ago, every jurisdiction in the world was left scrambling for critical PPE and health supplies. Canada was in a desperate struggle to import supplies we needed from China, the US, and other countries. Well, back in April, I said that this province, as a country, we would never be left in this situation again. We would never be left at the mercy of other countries and other leaders for PPE and critical health supplies, because Ontario is a manufacturing powerhouse. There's nothing that we can't build right here in Ontario. And when I put the call out to Ontario's manufacturers, when I asked them to retool and join the fight, the response was incredible. Through the Ontario Together portal, we procured 26 million gowns, 175 million surgical gloves, 123 million masks, 4 million face shields, and over 10,000 ventilators. Absolutely amazing. Today, we no longer have to rely on any other country, any other leader in the world for our vital PPE. We can make it right here in Ontario, and we're going to keep stockpiling to make sure we're ready for anything. I want to thank Ontario to be supplying these PPEs to all of Canada, right across every single province. My friends, we should all be proud to live in the greatest province, in the greatest country on earth. Ontario is an economic powerhouse. We punch way above our weight, and we have clearly seen during this pandemic that as Canadians, as Ontarians, we support our own. We got through the worst of this pandemic thanks to the 14.5 million people rallying together. And as we recover from the worst economic downturn in our lifetime, as we fight to get every Ontarian back on their feet, as we brace for what the future might hold, no more than ever, we need the support our own. That means supporting Ontario businesses and manufacturers, and that's why I'm here today to support a new initiative put forward by CME to recognize and promote all of our incredible products made right here in Ontario, from cars to beauty products to household goods and supplies, and of course, skylights. Come to Artistic Skylights and make a purchase. To the world-class products made at this great facility right here in Ontario. Ontario is a manufacturing giant. And my friends, we can't forget that as a province, our collective buying power is massive. These numbers are just amazing when I read these off. We generate over $857 billion in annual GDP. That's 40% of the entire Canadian economy. Our manufacturing sector generates $300 billion alone, and over 80% of that is exported worldwide. We are titans of industry, and I know that every Ontarian is proud of our great businesses. These folks are the backbones of our communities, and when they succeed, workers succeed and families succeed. Our business owners, they stepped up to support us through this pandemic, and now it's time that we as consumers support them too. And I know that if given the choice between two similar products, any of us would gladly support local and choose a product that's made right here in Ontario. But the key is giving consumers that choice, making sure that when you're walking down the aisle at your local grocery store or hardware store, you can clearly see which products are proudly Ontario made. So today, I'm proud to support the CME and their new program to promote Made in Ontario goods. This campaign will build awareness and help retailers and consumers identify world-class products made right here in Ontario. And my friends, this initiative is critical. It is critical that we all get behind this, because as a province, as 14.5 million consumers, changing our buying habits, just even slightly, 1 out of every 10, would mean billions and billions of dollars staying right here at home, staying in local manufacturing facilities down the street rather than leaving our borders to China or the USA. And make no mistake, as a province, we need every advantage we can get right now. The global economic landscape is shifting rapidly. They will be some of the tough days ahead of us still. And when I see our neighbors to the south threatening us with tariffs, after we just signed a historic trade deal, it's clear that we are in a fight of our lives. Our companies and local manufacturers are in a fight of their lives. And we are competing as a province against every jurisdiction in the world. So we need to give our local manufacturers, our local businesses, our full support. And that means buying Ontario made. It means being aware of where the products we buy are made. It means promoting, recognizing, and supporting our local manufacturers. It means making conscious choice. When you're walking through the local supermarket and see that logo behind me, when you see the Ontario Made logo, picking up that product and supporting your local factory, supporting your local small business owner, supporting your local workers. My friends, we're going to come back from this stronger than ever before, and it all starts here. It starts with buying Ontario Made. Thank you. And